Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you guys some of the products that I love using in my kit. I've tried to limit it to kind of 1 or 2 products per category, just because this video would be ridiculously long otherwise. So I've really been harsh with myself and just narrowed it down to my absolute favourites. These are the things that I use on most people, so my products have to be really reliable, they have to work for lots of different skin tones and skin types, and they have to look really good in photographs and last really well if someone's going on a night out or for a wedding. They have to look perfect basically, or as perfect as they can. So I have to use good stuff, and a lot of it is high end. I do use cheaper stuff on myself, but I tend to use mostly high end on my clients just because it's like a premium service. So a lot of high end stuff in this video, but there will be more drugstore videos soon. 2 skincare items. Bioderma, obviously everyone uses this. It's just one of those great products that is really reliable, great for all skin types, even sensitive skin, doesn't sting the eyes, can take eye makeup off. So if someone arrives with a little bit of makeup on, which often happens, or you kind of changing the makeup halfway through the day on a shoot, this is great because it's not too irritating. It's not like the model or the client has to really scrub their skin to get it off. It just kind of feels like water. It's nice and refreshing, and I absolutely love it. My go-to moisturiser is the Simple Hydrating Light Moisturiser. Most people get on with Simple, and most people, especially if you have sensitive skin, can use Simple. So a lot of makeup artists use Simple in their kit, even though it is a cheaper brand. It's just really simple. It's not irritating, it doesn't contain any perfumes or fragrances, and you don't want anything too heavy and oily. It's just like a nice light moisturiser to go on underneath foundation. My 2 primers are the Clinique Super Primer, and I've only been using the little mini version of this in my kit, and I've used it a couple of times on myself as well, cheeky, but I kind of road tested it myself and then put it in my kit, which is what happens a lot, and I really love it, and I think it's a lovely primer for most people. It is called the Universal Face Primer, so it just is a really nice base for makeup. Foundation goes on really smoothly over the top of it, but it's not too on the kind of mattifying side, but it's also still giving you the benefits of those primers by creating that kind of smooth base, smoothing out pores and fine lines a little bit, and just generally making foundation look nicer and last a little bit longer as well. And my eye primer is always the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Couldn't be without this stuff. This stuff makes your eyeshadow stay on all day, all night. If you went to sleep in your eye makeup, it would still be perfect in the morning because of this. So it's an absolute must for people who obviously want their eyeshadow to last all night for their event or whatever, and it keeps the eyeshadow looking really vibrant, it doesn't crease, and everyone knows and loves it, so always have that one. Foundation. Illamasqua Skin Base is my #1 foundation in my kit. I have 3 shades, and then I also have the white shade, so I can mix and match them, and this tends to look good on 9 out of 10 people that I use it on. It just is one of those foundations that looks gorgeous. It's not too sheeny and glossy looking, but it is kind of illuminating on the face. It does give you a really nice healthy glow, so that's really great, but it can also be mattified down with a powder, and it has kind of a medium coverage, but it's really buildable. It's not too thick and heavy looking or cakey, so it's one of those ones again that's really great and looks really good on a lot of people. And the shade range obviously is incredible as well. The one and only powder I use in my kit is MAC Blot Powder. and this is supposed to be colourless, but it does come in light, medium and dark, but it doesn't really add colour to the skin or much coverage. It just takes the shine away perfectly. This is the medium one, and I use this on everyone, whether they're really dark or olive or pale. It tends to work for everyone, and it's just a really great one, and you can kind of build it up a little bit throughout the day, so it's not going to look too cakey on photo shoots if you have to put a bit more on throughout the day. And it's just one of those really great reliable products. I could never be without my Kryolan Dermacolor concealer palette. This again I use on everyone, and it's one of those things that you start using when you're training and you just never stop using it. The main colours I use tend to be like D4W, which is that one there. They're really, there's yellow and pink colours in there, but the pink colours are great under the eyes. They're very similar in texture to the Bobbi Brown correctors, but obviously a little bit, quite a lot cheaper for the palette, and you get lots of different shades. And Kryolan is just one of those brands that so many makeup artists use, and their products just never let you down basically, so they're really great.